I know what you're thinking. This is a camera, drone, and studio channel, but hear me out. These are cameras, but not so much for content creation, but more so to protect those valuable assets. If you're looking for a new solar security set that has tons of mainstream features with little cost and no monthly fees, then you're in the right place because the Aosu D1 security camera kit has you covered. Although they say the crime rates are decreasing, that's no reason to completely drop your guard because that's when they get you. Another thing that turns people away from subscriptions because it seems everywhere you go, you have to subscribe for things like games, devices, security, services to continue adding value to whatever product you're using. So people like you and me tend to want quick and easy solution to family protection without subscriptions and monthly fees. Solar cameras are becoming more and more popular because they don't even use electricity and can run for years. Now I have cameras that I've been using for about 3 years that I just handed down to my daughter because these new cameras came in a pack of 4 for broader coverage, all while using one app. That's my favorite part. We also don't want more apps on our phones than we need. You might have apps for lights, cameras, gimbals, home devices, so having one app to control most things is very nice. But that also comes at a security risk. I like this particular set because unlike the rest that have to be synced with your existing Wi-Fi, it comes with a hub that automatically recognizes and connects each camera, so you're only required to set up and connect just the hub to your router. There is a slight potential downfall to having to use just the hub that I'll share with you here in a minute. Now these cameras do something particularly special that I didn't even realize until the second day, and I think you're going to love it. But before I share that, what are we even getting here? The cameras have their own permanently attached solar panel versus the panels that have cords that give you the option to place your panel directly in the path of the sun. At first I thought this might be a con, but they are all remaining at 100% battery power, so no harm, no foul. And even though one camera is somewhat in indirect sunlight, it's still maintaining 100%. The non-subscription plan allows for 32 gigabyte local clips that loop record for 60 days, and that's just plenty for my needs. But if you wanted more, you could activate a plan that only costs like 17 cents a day. That's like $5 a month, which is still cheaper than most competitors. It's recommended to fully charge each camera with the USB-C to A cables provided, and if you don't want to use the solar panels, you can provide an external source of power via the same USB-C port. Now this kit comes with 4 stickers that I do like to place in windows because I want people to know that they are being recorded. I just think it's the right thing to do, and it's a nice deterrent. It also comes with all the hardware needed to install each camera. With that, installation is a breeze. You can use the templates to mark and pre-drill on harder surfaces, or just do like I did and screw straight through to a wood surface. After the mounting brackets, just seamlessly slide it on and you're done. The only thing you must pay close attention to is ensuring the installation of each camera is within Wi-Fi range of your hub. This is where I mentioned this could be a downfall because I installed one a bit too far away from the hub and had to rethink the location. Other solar power cameras I have around the property get their connection from a wireless signal via my wireless nest extenders all around my house. This just creates a broader distance, but if you don't have a massive distance to go, then this won't be an issue for you. They still connect to their hub from around 50 to 75 feet. You just use your app to see the signal strength of each camera, and boom. And as I mentioned earlier, I ensure that the camera panels receive the best amount of direct sunlight as possible because they are fixed to the camera. I personally like this design because that means no more cords. I hate cords. Once you download their app from the installation guide, I must say, it's the easiest and cleanest interface I've ever used. Being able to get a snapshot of all the cameras on one screen is wonderful. And you can choose to broadcast and record either UHD or SD resolutions, and the two-way communication allows for further surveillance or dialogue with your subject.
Yeah, I'm gonna call the police, so if you'll just wait right there a second.
The Smart Security screen gives you the flexibility to turn off, sleep, activate, or pause camera features with one touch. So if you choose to turn off the cameras while at home, just execute that function, and when you leave, turn on away mode. Easy peasy. It's highly encouraged to name each camera in the app to make it that much easier to set up your preferences. If you walk by a particular camera numerous times a day, you can just click on the snooze button and select a time that works for everyone. My wife appreciates this when I'm in the yard and she works from home. Gotta love us retired folk. The cameras work very well at night because of the automatic night mode, and when it activates, you can turn on the lights to record more area in color as well. That feature that I mentioned earlier that surprised me was they can track human movement and follow the subject around, so you have more angles of predators. When I first noticed it, I thought I had already been hacked, and I was on the verge of activating a VPN. Thanks to today's paranoia and political scare tactics, maybe another video. But then realized they were all doing it regardless of time of day, and now love it even more. Now you can manually control the pan, tilt, zoom, hence the PTZ, while also enjoying the following function that could be turned on or off. I shared a clip on my Facebook and got some attention when it tracked me taking out the trash. So some of my friends inquired about these cameras, so I know it's worthy of mentioning. Once the camera is finished recording a particular event, it returns to its initial resting position. Well done, Aosu. If you get too many notifications due to wind or sensitivity, you can easily adjust the strength of detection and even snooze detection. Another thing that I find very cool is I might get a notification of multiple camera events. When you play them back, the separate cameras tell a story of what happened during that event. And like if a car goes by and it goes by in another camera, you can actually click on one and the other and you got two different angles. Or somebody walks through the yard, you know, it catches them here and then another one picks them up right where they left off. So that's pretty cool. So I guess I can say that these cameras exceeded my expectations, and I give this setup my highest recommendation yet. They come in at a whopping $229 for this particular kit, and I think that is very competitive being what you get, and you also get the hub for easy connections and centralized recordings. They're sturdy, they're easy to install, effortlessly controlled, and free to operate. You are getting your money's worth, so I'll link their website that has other configurations of cameras, and I'll also place my Amazon affiliate link down below, and I appreciate that because it greatly helps out the channel. Thanks to Aosu for sending these cameras out to me for review, but this is not a sponsored video, for everything is my own unvetted opinion. Please hit the like button, and if you got anything from this review, and if you're into cameras, drones, and studio gear, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.